Welcome to the girls. We've been saying this now. How many years, Jeannine?
Oh
Remember the year that we started the girls show?
How many years is it now?
I
10?
think it's 12.
Oh God.
Yeah, we're going on like 12 years.
It's a long time. It's definitely a long time. I was going through the shows on our website just to refresh my memory on which ones I loved, and I know which ones I didn't love. So
Jeannine.
that's terrible, terrible, terrible. Anyone that knows me knows I hate to be scared. I hate scary movies.
The Halloween show at the mansion.
I have it down here. No. Hotel of Horror. No. I had a headache from that show for a week.
And I laughed the whole time.
Yeah.
I was hysterical
Of course you did.
watching you be scared. It was just too funny.
It was so stressful.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. But anyway.
Yeah, it was so fake.
I know a lot of
we
people
did so many
follow us,
shows. We did shows with animals. We cooked. We did. We toured things. We went to funeral homes. So we did everything from like birth to death, literally.
This show started way back when we still had live local news every day.
It was the same day that Joe Paterno passed away.
Oh, it was.
Remember? And then we had to get all geared up to do our show that night, and it was at the top of the 80s. They were gracious enough to let us have that there. We had a live audience.
Yeah.
A lot of our family members were there, and we had the original cast. There were 4 of us.
We've had a lot of girl guests.
Yeah, we did. But you and I are the girls,
Yeah.
and we talked about some crazy things that girls have to go through, and we've been doing it ever since, because girls, you know, we have to go through a lot of stuff.
When I was looking through the shows, as you know, you have to change with the times. So first we were live with a live audience, and then we switched that up a little bit.
Because we were on the road.
Right.
Because we went on the road and we did...
we did location shows.
Yeah, the location shows.
And then after the location shows, COVID hit.
COVID hit.
So then all of the shows you're seeing were all on Zoom. Zoom, 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 Zoom.
But we zoomed to great places
Yeah.
like Hawaii.
Yeah.
It was like we were able to go all over the country.
Yeah. And then from there, we started doing shows after, as you all know, a lot of buildings were sold, and we actually consolidated, and we started doing our show from your house.
Right.
Then we moved it to my house. So who knows where we're going to be next?
Well, we had the Laurel Mall in there in between.
Oh,
We
that's
sold our
right, that's
building on
right.
Broad Street, and so we went to our set in the Laurel Mall. We had a set there. This set was there in the Laurel Mall. And then when COVID hit, of course, we couldn't get the set transported and brought down, so we were in our each individual houses. And I loved how every week you had a different background. You were like whoever we were talking about, because you were using the computer-generated backgrounds.
I forgot about that.
That was funny. And we had several groups of people on the show. Even we had the Garden Club.
That was fun.
Yeah, we had the Cellar
That was a
Dwellers.
fun show.
How about all the Halloween costumes that we did?
We've had so many different outfits.
Different looks. I was Cleopatra the one year.
Oh my gosh. What else? The year that we did 2 shows, I don't think people like when we're scary, but I did the Dead Bride.
And I was Lillian from the Munsters.
The Halloween shows you guys love. We've been to the mall several times. I mean,
The
we've,
Yeah, the
How many
first time to
times?
the mall, we were fairies.
That
And we
was
had the little
fun.
fairies with those.
Yes.
And then we were, well, I was Cinderella
I was Dorothy. What was the year of all years?
last year.
Right. And what were we? We were the witches from
Sanderson sisters.
Sanderson sisters.
And and so then Lisa joined us, Lisa Sugar, and
Yep.
she helped with that. And we had the big stage at the mall, and we actually did a scene from it because I had the potion book. We made potions.
But people don't realize how long these shows, the setup behind these shows are, you know, when you stop us on the street and say, oh, I love that show when you did blah, 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 we appreciate it. These
Right.
shows take time. They take a lot of time. Some of the really, really one that had to be planned out was the fire safety show, remember?
That one was so close to my heart because my dad was a fireman. And we always would say a prayer before my dad, when we could hear the alarm go off. And we'd stop whatever we were doing, we'd say a prayer for all the firemen and the people naturally who were in the home or whatever. And I just thought, my Lord, how do they even walk in these? Then we had to go up the steps And my downfall was literally a downfall when they said squat and you have to go low. I couldn't get back up. I just could not get back up without that equipment.
She was screaming,
on me.
almost
Well,
passed
it was
out.
110 pounds of equipment.
It was scary
on
in
me.
there.
Yeah, it was.
Dark,
Smoky,
smoky,
fire, hot.
hot. You couldn't breathe.
Then you had that mask on with the
I don't
oxygen
know. I don't know
thing.
how they breathe with those on.
I
but
don't know.
That show by far was a learning lesson that I never, want to be in that again.
No, never.
That was scary.
God bless the firemen. God bless you. That's all I could say.
Yeah, to put your life on the line every single day.
Yep. And you weren't on the one that I went on. My one adventure was the turkey hunt.
Yeah.
And I had the good fortune to go with my brother, Joe Marquez, and a group of turkey hunters. And they had a dog that was trained to do turkey hunting. And we traveled about 2.5 hours to get up early in the morning, had all the hunting gear on. And I swear, this group of 5 guys, they thought they were going to wear me down. Well, I want to tell you something. They were all tall, big, long, and they're climbing through the woods and up and down the hills, up and down the hills. And I'm thinking, I think I'm the turkey because, you know, they were trying to wear me down. Oh, and they wanted me to have a big breakfast because I think they thought I'd have to go to the bathroom in the woods. Well, I showed them I didn't, but I did bring a roll of toilet paper.
Did you?
Yes, I did. As I told them I came prepared, that was the only thing I packed in my backpack, and it was fun.
I remember you from that show, and my show, for me, I remember, was the tattoo that I got live.
Well, I was with you on that.
Right.
Yeah, that
but
was
that's
kinda
the
neat.
part that sticks out to me because so Joe Molinaro from Underground Tattoo, he did a tattoo on my hip. But then the way that it was shown, it kind of looked like he was doing the tattoo on my butt. So he was saying to me, "Oh my God, you got a tattoo on your butt on the show." I said, "No, I got it on my hip." It was just the way I was positioned on the show. But that was really fun. I remember that show. That show and the fire safety show.
And then you went ziplining without me that day. I forget what
Oh,
happened.
that's
You
right,
did that
that's right,
zipline
that's
show
right.
at Sky something.
Yeah,
And you and
that was
Sammy
in
went on
the
that.
Poconos.
Oh my God! Thanks, Tiana.
Are you having fun yet?
Oh yeah. Oh my God. Actually, I'm having fun. Am I in okay?
Yep, I'll see you on the other side.
Oh my God!
We went to the Lantern Fest. I had
Yeah,
that written down.
That was wonderful.
So much fun, and we learned a lot about how they do the lanterns and how they go up, and you could put an affirmation on it or
In
a
memory of.
in memory of. So
It was-
that was in Long Pond, Pocono.
It was just so ethereal when everyone did launch their balloons and you looked up, and Sammy, I must say, got the
lanterns.
best, oh, I'm sorry, the lanterns, but Sammy got the best video
Mm-hmm.
shots of that. His creative videography and editing, it was just phenomenal just to experience that, to see all
Yeah.
those up there.
It was fun.
It was a beautiful sky filled with these lights of hopes and promises. We've had animals on the show. Remember the animals?
Lori loves
Lori's
those
favorite.
shows. I'm
Yep.
surprised. Didn't we have a llama? Do we have the llama? Or did
It
she
was
want
the llama, and we were at the mall office at that time, I believe, and we had the llama come.
Our on-location shows as we reminisce about all the shows. I believe we're at 300 shows.
We will be shortly.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're nearing it to that, so we thought we'd sit down
So
and
thank you for watching us, whether you're watching us on TV or YouTube or you're watching us on the website.
and our sponsors.
Yes. Thank you to everyone that's watching us. When we come back, we're going to continue talking about the girls and our past shows and some of your favorites and some of our guests that we've had on not once but also twice. So stay with us. We'll be right back.
Welcome to the girls. We're on the road again, and we are. I knew what I wanted to say, and it wouldn't come out. Join the girls at the Southside Fire Station, where we're going to what? Hello.
And welcome back. You're watching the girls here on SSP TV and SSPTV.com. My mom and I are reminiscing about all of the shows that we've recorded over the years. We began in January
2012.
2012. We were saying we thought it was 10 years, but it's more than that.
Yeah.
And all the different guests we've had and all the different places and all the people we've met, whether online or in person, we've had so many inspiring people on. Remember that one?
Right. We have authors, we had poets, we had mystics, we had holistic healers.
People with illnesses.
I know. The people with the illnesses that were such an inspiration, things that they've overcome. One of our most recent was Jean Pozlowski, and she was a woman who Dad had interviewed long ago.
Yeah.
And she contacted me that she was going to have a liver transplant. So we had her on prior to the liver transplant. She didn't even know she was sick. Found out about it and got the liver transplant from someone she didn't even know, because someone that she knew wanted to give her a liver. And they were tested, and they couldn't. She couldn't. The lady found out she had cancer. So she was just on this list, and a Marine gave her his liver. And then we were so fortunate she was able to meet him. We did another show, the follow-up, with her her donor.
We've met
which
so
is
many people that we
amazing.
stayed in touch with, became friends with.
Oh, yeah.
She still texts me till this
Oh,
day, some
all the
prayers and
time.
stuff like that. But so many people. What about Amber Ettinger?
Amber
The
Ettinger,
former
little
Obama girl,
yeah,
she's now
my
modeling
girlfriend's
more.
daughter.
She's doing commercials. You'll see her on
Producing.
TV. We have Mara Galbiati. She's still modeling. All these kids that we've interviewed, they're getting big. We have Jake Van Gilst, the chef.
The chef.
One day you're going to see him. I know he's going to have his own show. That kid's going places.
Yeah, Dante Passari is now graduated, and I believe he went on to pastry school, and he has his own little business going. Possibilities.
Our friend Todd Senefonte,
Yep.
the stunt double for
And his
Sean
mother,
Van Damme.
She was on later.
His mom was on later, talking about
bipolar. We've had my niece on, and she talked about eating disorders
Yeah, that was a
and
powerful show.
overcoming a lot of things there. We've had a lot of family members that were able to share some things with us. Unfortunately, we did lose some people too. One of our cancer survivors had passed recently, Joanne Yanuzzi, and we also lost Stephen Hoppy, a very inspirational speaker that we knew very well. We met people from all over the world and people that reached out to us.
Jill Morado from
Jill
Hawaii.
Morado. We were able to have her on person in the set when she visited back home with her dad, John Morado, and then one of our Zoom shows in Hawaii.
That was so fun.
It was so much fun to see her sitting there on the beach, and it was like the middle of the winter for us. It was so cool.
I do recall the show that people reacted to your hair. And it was the one where you wore the black wig.
Oh, yes.
Remember that with the American Cancer Society?
We went to the beauty shop in West Hazelton, and to do it, change it up, I went short black hair with bangs.
And people loved
I
it.
loved it.
They did love it.
Daddy
That's so
hated
funny.
it. He did not like it at all.
He didn't like it.
And how about we rode in on the motorcycles? That was
Yes,
fun.
we did.
Our different entrances
We
and
shot
things.
guns.
We certainly did. We learned how to properly shoot a gun with the police, chief police.
At the time.
Yeah,
For
and
the
we shot at
Hazelton
the
Police
targets.
Department.
We shot an Uzi.
Look at him, right through the middle. Perfect, all right.
Wow!
How about that today?
Woo! That is a gun.
And we shot bow and arrow
I was gonna
and
say
crossbow.
With the
Wild about hunting.
Wild About Hunting.
How about the skating? First time I ever
Oh, ice
skated.
skating with Carol Zubris, our good friend. And then she was on again talking with Penn State about nutrition.
Nutrition. Mm-hmm.
And we had Amy Cartwright on, our dietitian here, talking about healthy eating. We've had Christy Provanzo, now Christy Provanzo, Christy Smith, formerly of Core Fitness. She was talking about fitness and staying healthy for the holidays. So we've had some good shows with her as well.
How about overcoming some of your fears? Mine was snakes. Absolutely hate
Oh, I hate
snakes. And we held together that big boa
Did I hold it?
constrictor. Yes. We had the trainer. It was so long, and it just came right down around.
Didn't you sit on an elephant too?
I did. I rode an elephant.
That's funny.
But I wasn't afraid of that until I got up there and I realized I was like 2 stories high. They're gigantic.
Yeah.
What the heck was I thinking? I almost died on one of the rides that you guys took me
That
on.
was hilarious.
I mean, I really thought I was going to die.
Oh my God! I love it.
I don't like this one. I don't like this one. I don't like this one. Ouch!
Wow, I have a wedgie everywhere. Yes!
Upside down. We're upside down.
Jasmine was with us. That was
No,
so
it
fun.
wasn't funny.
We got off that ride. I almost peed my pants. Oh my God, it was so funny. Because you were going, were you saying help? Or I don't know if she was saying
I
help.
needed help. I literally felt like I was dying because we're upside down and like all the blood, I guess, rushed to my head. And I never passed out before, and I think I was on the verge of passing out. I hated it.
What about the show we did when we brought the kids on? I know we did some when our kids were little. We went to the butterfly
Farm. The kids had a
folks.
blast there, so did I.
We took them to is it the Houdini?
The
Museum?
Houdini Museum in Scranton.
They came for that.
the
they
magic.
did the pumpkin carving. I think
Oh,
that was at
yeah.
the studio that we did.
That was one of our very
Yeah.
first.
I'm sure they were at different ones, but I can't recall because it was so many moons ago that now they're just like, don't mention me on the show.
Yeah. Well, how about we
We're
traveled
mentioning
to
on the show.
Philadelphia? We went to the flower show.
That was so
That was fun.
That was great. And when we went to the Wilkes-Barre Scranton Rail Riders,
Yep.
remember we
Rail
went there?
Riders, Yep. We went back to King's College.
We did.
Did
That was
basketball with those giant girls.
reminiscent. We were in the middle and we were like,
And we had tea, a proper tea.
We did have
at the
tea.
Garden Tea Room right here in Cunningham.
yes, I remember that.
That was
We
fun.
got Mom drunk at the winery.
Oh, let's not even
Remember
talk-
that?
So we go to the winery to talk about the family
Phrase
winery, and they
winery.
had 100 bottles of wine on the wall, and we're standing at the little tasting bar in front of it. We're only gonna have taste. Now I don't drink, so they had these little teeny weeny little glasses. Well, after 72 teeny weeny little glasses, I had to leave. I was like literally hanging on to that bar.
That was
And
hilarious.
And then it was just too funny. I think Sammy was laughing so much the camera was shaking.
It was fun
Because
to see you drink.
I just did like the words.
It was fun to see her drink.
Yeah,
though,
I didn't feel
will
that well
say.
the next day.
Getting trashed on the next girls show. Join us on SSP TV and SSPTV.com. All right, for real now.
You got me laughing.
I'm not trash. This one is.
It's gonna be the blooper reel.
It's gonna be awesome.
But the wine was good because it didn't have any preservatives.
Yeah, it was a fun show. We have so many interesting people, not only in Pennsylvania, but all over the world that we interviewed through Zoom. We have authors, and we had different
Poets.
professions. We had people from the state talk about awareness for crime.
The 911.
activity.
We went to the 911 call center.
Yeah, that was fun.
We did Hanukkah with the Frumpkin family at their house. We cooked with them.
And Dave and Dylan were on with us, and
Well, Dylan was on first by himself.
yes.
Because he was talking about
Yes.
his weight loss. So that was a Zoom show.
Yes, and I've known Dylan a long time, and when I saw that, people love the before and after pictures of weight loss, so we had Dylan on, and he was a hit, so we had him back on because he actually met his husband through the show.
Exactly.
But he Google searched me, and I was on the girls previously, so he had pulled up my girls interview, and that was basically the selling point of this Mercedes-Benz. So go ahead, honey.
You know, I was on Tinder by accident, to be quite honest, and I came across Dylan's profile. We matched. I matched with him first. He matched me a day or two later. But the girls' interview, if I were ever going to get involved again or get married again, I had specific requirements for that person, and they were very hard to come by. But when I saw Dylan's girls' interview, every single thing he had to say was exactly what I was looking for. And I couldn't believe what I was hearing, and I couldn't believe I found somebody who I was really looking for. And that girls' interview, I've watched it about 50 times. So I thank you guys for doing it, because if you hadn't have done it, I don't know if we'd have been married. I don't know if we'd be here today.
Dave and
Exactly.
Dylan met on the girls. That
Dave
was so cool.
watched the girls show, and
Yeah.
he's like,
He watched it
I need
1,700
to meet
times.
this guy.
Yeah. Is
And
that
so
cool?
then we had them back on together.
Yeah, and they were hysterical.
Yeah, and we've remained close friends.
Yeah, they're just great people.
I love them.
And we had on, I was going to say someone else after David did it.
How about we approached a topic that not too many people talk about, healthy gut. We talked about pooping.
Oh, we did. That was a good show. That was very informative too, because I know most women talk about that. We did a lot of beauty shows as well. We kept it fun, but we also have shows on that are serious. So any topic is not off the table. Nothing is off the
Even
table.
senior living.
Yes.
Went down, we were at the seniors
Oh, I forgot about that.
with
Yes.
Paula Hahn.
She's
and her
great. I
group
just saw
down
her
there.
the other day, by the way.
They're all great.
Hi, Paula.
How about we picked out a Christmas tree at Walk's Tree Farm?
That was fun.
Yeah.
Threw snowballs at my dad. That was great. There are so many good shows. We met Chicago. We interviewed Chicago.
Baby Trump.
Oh my gosh.
The year of the Trump. We had the baby
He
Trump.
was so cute. Baby Trump. Baby Trump right now is probably 11, 12. Yeah.
Somewhere there.
I'll
We'll have to have
see
him back on.
how old he is.
See if he looks like Trump.
What
if
do
he
you
has
see?
the flip hair.
Or if he's orange.
Oh my gosh. One of my favorite shows that we did with eating, of course, was at Vito's when we made the pizzas.
Oh, yeah.
And we had the kids at that show too. They made their
Alyssa
own
was
pizzas.
a guest girl.
Yeah, she
on
was a
that show.
guest.
Oh my gosh, she was so young.
She was like this big.
Yeah.
That was many,
That
many,
was-
many moons ago.
Oh my gosh.
And then we went Mexican to the Brass Buckle.
Yes.
That was delicious.
All our food shows.
We did fire safety with the fire chief here at your house
Yeah.
when you were setting off all the alarms.
That was
We did eyes, eye care, domestic violence, cooking with Kim.
Oh, the Pocono. The Pocono Raceway when we went up.
Oh, I love that.
Remember we rode in the race cars? My
Yes.
mom always wanted to be a race car driver, by the way.
Yeah. And so after being in that, I did not regret that my dad told me no because I was scared, petrified. And weren't you scared how fast we were going? I was getting like sick. It was so fast and then spinning around. We rode
That's
separately.
what race cars do.
I know, but it was just too scary for me. too scary.
We can go on, but we wanted to reminisce with you so that you have a little bit idea of how many shows we've done, almost 300, and
Yeah.
we're going to keep it up. We're going to try to get on the road more. Now that we're allowed to be on the road more, hopefully I'll take you guys to Florida, and we can do some shows down there as well.
Well, one thing that didn't change are our mugs. We've
Yes.
always been hot pink.
Yes.
I had my hot pink top on
Yes.
for today to
Sparkles.
be a little part of it again. But our hot pink mugs, every guest that's been on has received one of these, and they absolutely love them.
Yes.
And
They're very
so we're gonna-
photogenic.
We're gonna stay hot.
Cheers to
Hot
another
pink.
300 shows, and cheers to you for watching and supporting our show that we love so much.
Thank you to all of our sponsors also, because without you, we couldn't have this brought to you. And to my son Sammy and all of our crew that's been along with us and being patient with us, all the people who've called us and written to us, and just anyway,
it coming.
anybody that we've met. We just love everybody. Thanks so much, guys.
See you next
later.
time.
Bye.
What do you think?
I don't know. We feel like two kids in a candy shop.
I think so.
Yeah.
Wow. I'm going to win the taste test. Go me. Go me.
Stop laughing. Go me. Chindan, join us. We're going to be at Sorrento Cherry Valley tasting the. What am I supposed to say? Another.
Oh, another.
That's my best one.
That was the best. That one's awesome. All right, so that's our funny face. That's our I don't know. That's our kissy kissy, and that is our hey yo, hey yo. We're the girls. The girls are back in town.
Come on, buy your balloon.